Very good evening from London. Has been another thin session in terms of market volume as we head towards the back end of this week. There was some focus on the US data early on, which did prompt some risk-off tone. The US leading indicators, existing home sales and Philly Fed data all coming in below expectations, with a big change into negative territory for the Philly Fed employment constituent, which garnered some focus. And so following the data, there was an immediate plunge in US equity futures, but that was paired over the latter half of the US afternoon session. Otherwise, there was some focus on the US 10-year note auction. That was a TIPS auction, rather, excuse me. There was a yield tail and a lower than the previous bid to cover, and which prompted a move to the downside in the 10-year note future of around 2.5 ticks in immediate reaction. Otherwise, the tech stocks in particular have outperformed in the US and Nasdaq 100, outperforming its peers quite substantially in terms of the cash markets, and that has seen, following the earnings after the closing bell yesterday out of IBM and Qualcomm, also into the run-up for the major aftermarket earnings today, this being Microsoft and Google. In terms of analyst expectations, personally for Microsoft, the earnings are expected to come in line. There may be some weakness in terms of the core PC business, but the smaller segments and the enterprise business Microsoft may surprise to the upside in terms of the units. Therefore, a inline reading expected. Particular focus on any comments regarding the upcoming Windows 8 release. Otherwise, for Google, they are expected to continue the trend of the larger big cap tech stocks having positive earnings. Google, one of the more watched names, currently trading one of the better tech stocks, up around 2.5% heading in towards the final half of the US equity session. Otherwise, that's enough from me. Tomorrow sees another thin day in terms of economic data, especially out of the US, and we'll be keeping a close eye on any further news flow, with having just seen the Italian sovereign earlier on in the US session affirmed by Fitch at A- outlook negative. But that's enough from me. Hope you have a good rest of your trading day and a good trading day tomorrow. Thank you.